In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Miro Board for beginners. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just curious about how Miro works, this video will guide you step by step. So let's dive in. First things first, you'll need to sign up and open a board. Creating a free account is simple. Just use your email or single sign-on option if that's available to you. Once you've signed up, log into your Miro account. You'll land on your dashboard, which is like your central hub. From there, look for the Plus New Board button and give it a click. This will set up a brand new board for you to work on. Don't worry about the default title. Miro assigns it. You can easily change this by clicking on it and renaming it to something that suits your project. Now, you're inside an infinite canvas, ready for all your creative needs. Next, let's talk about navigating around your Miro board. Getting comfortable with moving around will make your experience much smoother. To pan across your board, simply click and drag the canvas or effortlessly hold the spacebar while dragging. For zooming in or out to catch those finer details or see the bigger picture, use your mouse wheel, a pinch gesture on your touchpad, or the zoom controls within the interface. And remember, if you make a mistake or want to backtrack a bit, you can quickly undo any wrong moves with Control or Command plus Z, depending on your operating system. Now, it's time for some hands-on creation as you add and edit content. Look to the left-hand toolbar. This holds a toolbox of creativity for you. You can add sticky notes, which are great for jotting down ideas or reminders. There are shapes and text boxes at your disposal for structuring your board. If you prefer a more personal touch, try using the pen or marker tools for some freehand drawing or highlighting. To rearrange things, select or drag the items around as needed, and double-click anywhere to start typing your thoughts. A quick tip for sticky notes. Use the Tab key to rapidly create new ones. This will save you time and keep your ideas flowing. Templates and apps can be the game changer in your Miro experience. Click the Templates icon on the toolbar to explore over 300 ready-made templates, perfect for diagrams, retrospectives, wireframes, and more. When you find one that suits your needs, click Add to Board. You can then customize its content to align with your project goals. Also, don't miss the opportunity to explore additional apps through the plus icon. Here you can find charts, tables, icon finder, Unsplash, and integrations with tools like Jira and Google Docs, offering more functionality and structure. Lastly, share and collaborate. Click on Share in the top right corner to invite colleagues or friends via email or by generating a link. You'll also want to set permission levels based on your needs, whether people can edit, comment, or view only. Collaboration becomes engaging with Miro's real-time features, like using @mentions, emoji reactions, comment sections, and even built-in video chat. If you're facilitating a workshop or a team session, try using the timer, voting, and bring everyone to me features. They're perfect for keeping things organized and interactive. And that's it. You've now got a foundational understanding of how to use Miro Board effectively. Happy creating and collaborating.